England couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Fernandez finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, whatever the team needs doing, this guy can provide it. He can pick out a pass with the best of them, and he's not afraid to roll his sleeves up and do the ugly work too. So I think his manager's going to be looking to him to prevent the opposition from...
Gets his head on it! And again! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's Lo Celso, Simeone.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone direct here. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi, and this is Messi. Oh, good effort! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tagliafico. Now it's Bidhu. He's having a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here. Now it's Simeone. Good ball, good take. Simeone! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
O'Reilly gets it away. Chance! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Argentina are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Pinged towards the front line. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a good ball out wide.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's having a go! No, got right underneath it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
What a throw in. Molina. Paz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, he really got hold of that. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Romero, Perez, Paz, looking to add to his goal. And it's Fernandez. Now there's a fine ball. And Fernandez. Lovely feet. 5 minutes till the break. Showing good feet. And it's Fernandez. Paz purring through the gears.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's gone backward here. Goes for a shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Goal scorer for Argentina, number
Look,
20.
all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Paz. Fernandez. Here's Lo Celso. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Martinez receives it in a good position here. Forced to go back. That is a brilliant interception. Kane, and he's been shifted off it. Perez. Paz. He has a look up. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's quick to return it. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Lo Celso. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Fernandez. And he shoots! Tries to play it through. Martinez currently being consciously targeted.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And
He'll try from distance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Not the most convincing of passes. Anderson. Now it's Kane. Spread to the right. Looking for a runner. Well, that pass isn't the best. Stones. Rice. Shifted it to the flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lo Celso opts for safety. Perez. No way through there. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham gets it clear. Now it's Simeone. Backward it goes. He's having a pop! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Rice. Kane. And it's Bellingham. And he is deftly away. Now, this could be a chance. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. O'Reilly. It's Bellingham. Now, that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 11.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come.
England.
I think it could have been
Number
sooner.
10. Bellingham.
Stones.
Coming on the field
Anderson.
is number 21.
Spread it left.
Eze.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's O'Reilly. Well, now here's a good back. O'Reilly! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
He's looking wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Gordon. Romero. Taz. Oh, no joy this time.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Martinez. Little pass back. Lo Celso. And this is Messi. He's had a shot! No, that's just wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution for England. Number 3.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tagliafico. Now that's well seen too. Stones. And it's Kane. Molina. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, sweet feet. And this is Messi. And the finish! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Messi. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That should get the job done. And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
Please welcome everyone.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's Molina. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Martinez. O'Reilly. And it's Rice. O'Reilly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. It's a promising position. Anderson. And it's Rice. Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham, looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. O'Reilly finding himself in space. Bellingham plays it in. Perez tries to clear. James cross. Oh, good effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice goes short. And it's O'Reilly. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Now this could be a chance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way. Oh, shooting chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Simeone. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Not a hint of offside here. Delivered in. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Gordon. And here's Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Rice. Looking for the run. He's having a shot! Goal! England! England take the lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
England, after 32 minutes, is number 10, Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that is masterful defending. Konsa gets it clear. Molina providing an outlet on that flank. Anderson. That's a good ball out wide.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lo Celso. And Fernandez. Paz. He shifted it to the flank. Simeone. That's a throw. And it's Fernandez. He's gone for goal! And he's following up! Now that is commitment to the cause. And that has been knocked clear. Tagliafico. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Stones. Now Anderson. Madueke. Great defending, strong and determined. Simeone receives it in
There
a
will
wide
be 1
position.
minute added time.
Talifico, backward it goes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution in progress.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just...
And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Argentina come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Kane. It's Kane! And again! And he's stuck it away! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rice. And it's Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kane! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Harry Kane. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Kane. Tagliafico gets over and intercepts. Now it's Simeone. Paz chooses to go crossfield. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's on it, can he get away? He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. Stones. Now O'Reilly. Rice. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And the keeper can swallow it up.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Bellingham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Romero. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kane. Pass somewhat off target. Tagliafico. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Molina. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There will be a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Number 18, Gordon. Coming on the field is
McAllister.
number 7,
Forced to go back. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Real chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Substitution for England. Number 20.
England have opted to make another change here.
Coming on
Well,
to
for me,
replace
this
him
was the
is
obvious substitution. He'd
number
become just a
17,
little jaded, and
Morgan
as a
Rogers.
result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Showing good feet. And it's McAllister. Great chance!
Substitution for England. Number 4.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Coming on the
I think you have to
field is
admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Just 5 minutes left. Jordan Henderson, not the most accurate pass. Jordan Henderson gets a good foot in there. Can he get it through? Messi. Oh, that's neat. Paz is onto this. Messi has the space to scheme. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen
There
out.
will be 5 minutes added time.
Rogers. Anderson. He's picked his way through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Martinez. Tagliafico. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And they win it back again. So what can they make of this? Bellingham.
That's going in strongly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. And that's that. Argentina bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Argentina really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop
Hello,
as both
everybody,
sides
and
look to
welcome
clear
to
the
today's
first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes?
And please welcome our lads to the
The
field.
pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Now that was impressive.
And now, lining up
It does
for
seem to be
England.
a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. O'Reilly, and he's picked it up out wide. Aims beyond the defence. Anderson. And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bellingham. And this is Kane. Kane! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Reilly. Bellingham. Spread to the right. Madueke. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. James. Anderson, spread it left. Gordon. He is just caressing the ball. That is good strength. Played into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a sharp pass. Out of play for a throw. Fernandez. Simeone. Konsa. And it's Stones. O'Reilly. Messi. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. That's a good ball out wide. And Madueke. He's found a way through. Shifted it to the flank. Lovely feet. And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Throw it. And here's Gordon. Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away? He leaps for it. And it's hit the woodwork and out. And the shot. And he can thump it away. Now it's Bellingham. Simeone. Paz. Martinez. Anderson. Spread out to the left. And it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lo Celso! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kane. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Tagliafico. And Simeone. Paz.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Rice. Konsa. Played through into space. Gordon gets into a good position. O'Reilly looks across and plays it in.
There will be 1
Pass.
minute added time.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Messi. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So, into the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Searching pass he's played there. Corner then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, what has happened? And Martinez! It's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Caught offside that time. Bellingham. Nicely spread.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Kane. Now it's Bellingham! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Paz gets a foot in here. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but The boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And here's Madueke. Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Played out wide.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Kane. Fernandes does well to get it back. Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. And he's there to belt it away. Argentina have it back and can go again. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Over to the right flank. Now it's Martinez. And they can counter here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lo Celso. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. Argentina are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Fernandes. Knocks it out wide. Argentina still ahead by the game's only goal. Tagliafico. Simeone. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
it's Gordon. O'Reilly. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Konsa clears it away. Simeone. Looking for options for movement.
Argentina really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Number 20.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Eze, now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Saka.
Substitution in progress. 2 added minutes
Showing
have
good
been
feet.
indicated.
Lisandro Martinez getting this. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's straight offside. They have held on just. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Gabriel gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, pressing's all very well, as we know, but sometimes you need someone to get in there and win the ball for you, and that's what this guy excels at.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Brazil could not have chosen a worse moment. This to make it 1-0. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. Romario. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Ronaldinho! Gabriel can clear it away. Ronaldinho. And he's let fly. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior making good progress. And he's been shifted off it. Brazil have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
And it's Serginho. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Neymar! It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. In fact,
Roberto Carlos. He's through on... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a shade optimistic. Adriano! Adriano! That is wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He hit that like he meant, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que levem todo o lixo até as lixeiras posicionadas ao lado dos portões.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Gabriel finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's such a sharp reader of the game, Peter, and that makes him a very good tackler. He's particularly skilled at last-ditch challenges too, though I'm sure his team will be hoping that he doesn't have too many of those to make today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And the finish! Goal, France! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior crosses it in, and he gets rid in a hurry. Aims beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Saliba lays it forward. Marquinhos. Nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Lofted in. Oh, well played. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Doué. Dembele. Brazil are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And it's Koundé.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Koundé. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking for options for movement. Koundé has it out wide and in space. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. He's a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Pedro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior. Now it's João Pedro. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. He has found a way through. Now that's a fine challenge. France with the corner, they're first. Olise goes short, showing good feet. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In again, has another go! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Mbappe. Olise, he's got away. Great chance! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the shot! Not the most convincing of passes. Swung over. Sabinho. That has been cut short. Threads one in. It's a goal kick. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Serginho. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. That could spell trouble. And it's Serginho. he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Cherki, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get it through? Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Bruno Guimaraes has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Oh, he's bustling through here. Takes a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Cherki. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Chouameni. That's an excellent interception.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Now it's João Pedro. Lucas Paqueta. France can breathe again, just. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Upamecano. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar finding himself in space. Olise proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Savinho. Defending was strong and firm. Chance! It's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France are having a ball here. Out for a throw. Saliba, Chouameni, Hernandez, Dembele. There he goes, motoring forward. Dembele, drive. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now this could be a chance.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's the shot! France have their second corner now. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. That is a crunching tackle. That's a cute ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. A decent chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Brazil really could have done without this. This for genuine comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Koundé gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Corner number 2 then. Header comes in! Oh, terrific save. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Cherki. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Cherki has it in a wide position. And he's in on goal. Olise, good read, needed to be deftly away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Camisa
Hernandez
20.
is behind this one.
Camisa 26.
Look at the...
Deixando
Oh, shooting
camisa
chance!
10.
Off the post! And he's stuck it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And when the manager called on, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.